Hi guys, it's Lily. We're on the sofa right now because I am having a particularly nasty time at the moment with my condition. Sorry, I went a bit wavy trying to move my hand there. Yeah, I'm a bit in the walls right now, so sitting on my desk chair is not going to happen. So yeah, we're on the sofa and we're comfy. I apologise if I'm a bit shaky. My shakes do get worse when I'm having a bad time of it, so sorry if it makes you sick. We have been putting away all our Christmas decorations, and I tried to decorate most of the house this year, or most of downstairs anyway. If you watch the video that I did of our decorations, then you'll know what I did and what I put where. So all of that has come down and gone away, and I was in my studio last night and realised that I hadn't put these away yet. These were something that I made in the run up to Christmas, but they didn't actually get displayed anywhere. So I thought I would show them to you guys now, and then they can go away in the attic until next year. Fingers crossed I get this third time round, because even if I make a mess up, I am not redoing it. So there we go. Change your battery and do other stuff and get your words wrong. And yeah, this is take 3. So if it gets a bit muddled up, well, that's tough. So yeah, right, let's get on with it. And I'll move that out of the way and show you this one first. These are just little canvases. I think these ones are probably about, I don't know, maybe 3 by 4 roughly. So yeah, they're just little canvases, you know, on the stretch wooden frame thing at the back. And what I've done is I've wrapped it in different baker's twine. As you can see there, we've got the red, white and green, and the white and red. And that just wraps around, and then I've hot glued it in place because I didn't trust just a knot. I mean, you can see there a bit where I've knotted it, and then I've gone to town with the hot glue. But you know, I wanted it to stay strong. The first one that I made was for my mum, so I don't have this here to show to you. But they're all sort of variations on a theme, really. So it was similar but different. This here in the middle is oops, there we go. See, I'm not editing that out. One of those felt 3D thingies. I put one on my cover of my December daily. And no, I haven't finished it yet. I know it's terrible, but if I actually get round to finishing it off, I'll show you. I'll bore you with the excitement of the inside of it. Anyway, if you've not watched this, then these were part of a garland that I got in Poundland. Poundland is basically England's version of the Dollar Tree in America. Unfortunately though, $1 to us is about 60 pence. So even a pound shop is more expensive than Dollar Tree, which, you know, is a bit rubbish for us, but it's good for anybody in America, right? Anyway, so if anybody was wondering, you know, well, how much is a pound and you live in America, it's about 60p. 60p is $1. So a pound would be, what am I saying? See what I mean? There we go. Yeah, $1 to us would be 60p, so a pound to you would be just under $2. Yeah? No? No, that's not right, is it? Oh, okay, my brain's not working right now. Anyway, We'll skip that as well. You know, I'm not editing all this stuff. Go look at a conversion site or something. Yeah. Anyway, $1 to us is 60p. That's what I'm trying to say. And there's 100 pence in a pound. You can do the rest, right? My brain doesn't work. Yeah. Anyway, after boring you with all that, yeah, part of a garland from Poundland, back on track. Come on. It's got this hole up here. There we go. I love this camera. Check that out. Look at that zoom. Beautiful. Anyway, yeah, so it's got this hole here. So I just put this tartan ribbon through and sort of bent it round and stuck it in place so that it didn't move about. All of this is hot glued on. All the rhinestones are hot glued because even though they were sticky on the back, they didn't really have much staying power. And, you know, I want to be able to use these for years to come. So, and also I'm thinking of doing a craft fair next year. Well, it'll be this year, won't it? This coming Christmas is what I'm trying to say. So obviously I don't want to try and sell stuff that's going to fall apart. So hot glue all the way. Woohoo! Yeah, anyway, this isn't going well, is it? I'm not doing this for a fourth time. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. So they came in a package as the just the plain canvas and the little easel, a little wooden easel, so they'll sit like that. Ta-da! And they were from a store called The Works. If you're in England, then you'll know what The Works is, and they also have a website which I believe is just www.theworks.com. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it is. Anyway, so that's that one. Just in case you wanted to get any of these, I think the small ones, they are in my spending my Christmas money haul video. If I fluff up what the prices were, I think the small ones are 99p. And the bigger one is $1.99. But you can always check out that video and see if I've got it right. But I think that's what it was. So there's that one, and still using the garland. We've got this one, which I think it was this one that I used on the December daily cover. Obviously not this actual one, because that would be a bit strange. This one I wrapped in, I'm trying to get it to catch the light, you can just see, I wrapped it in white wool, or yarn, or whatever you want to call it. It's not actual wool, like wool, because I'm allergic to it, so it's got to be acrylic. But this came as a ball, funnily enough, and that was from Poundland as well. But I've just wrapped that all over and hot glued bits of it, so that's the background. And then again I've hot glued these rhinestones on the points of the snowflake, and then up here where the little hole is to attach it to the garland, there's this fuzzy ribbony stuff. Hang on a second. Sorry, I'm trying not to sniff all over the place. It's kind of like, like pipe cleaners or chenille stems or whatever the posh name for it is. It's like that, but without the wire in the middle. So you don't get the actual bendability of the wire, but it is this fluffy stuff that you would get on a pipe cleaner. And that was from eBay. It came in a big long length of it, which must have been maybe 5 meters. It was a lot of it, and it wasn't that expensive. So that was pretty cool. So that's that one, and again it's got his own little wooden easel there's that one. Then I went for something a little bit different. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know that I love penguins. And these little guys, you will find in one of my first Hobbycraft haul videos. They are little felt, they're sort of dimensional, not completely flat, little felt penguins. So with this one, I've wrapped the back bit in, the background with the white and iridescent yarn, and then the bottom bit I've wrapped with that chenille type ribbony stuff, I don't really know what you'd call it, to look like snow. And then I just wanted this little bit of sort of white sparkle in the background. And then I used some ribbon and just made a little scarf for this one, and then hot glued it down. And then from last year in my Christmas stash, I've got these hats and jumpers. They're just cardstock that's kind of textured on the front, if you can. Oh, that's beautiful. I love this camera. You see how textured that is? It's not completely flat. It's like fabric. It was a lot bigger, but it would have sort of come out here on this poor penguin, so I had to trim it down. So I made a cute little penguin couple, and I believe this heart was using the punch that I got in Poundland, which is really cute. I've used that a lot actually. It was definitely worth the money. So I just put that one in the top because allegedly, I don't know much about wildlife stuff, but apparently penguins mate for life. So once they find their other half, then they'll be with them forever, which I think is really sweet. It's quite romantic, so I call my husband my penguin, and that was the inspiration behind this one. So that's enough of all the soppy stuff. And even though I have done it, it was just one of those others that I've shown you, which come in the packet that way. But even though I've done it landscape, it does stand up perfectly on the easel. So you can have them either portrait or landscape, and it'll work just fine. Sorry, another sniff. And the last one that I want to show you was the larger size, which is maybe 4x6, maybe a little bigger. I'm not entirely sure. I don't have anything to hand to measure it for you because I'm not upstairs. So just take my word for it, okay? This is my hand, and this is the size. How accurate is that? And that is the size of the canvas. So it's hand size, okay, people? It's hand size, right? Excellent. So this one, these come in the package this way round. Landscape. You could possibly keep it, do it portrait. Let's see if it will stand up. It will do. It will, if you wanted to use, that's my slipper in the background, sorry. If you wanted to use it as portrait and you wanted to get one of these, then it would support it that way round. Sorry, itchy nose. Why do I always have an itchy nose when I talk to you? Anyway, let's just shut up, Lee. Get on with it. So let's move the easel out of the way. Obviously, the easel is bigger than the other ones because the canvas is bigger. So this one, get out of the way. This one, the background, and my beloved reindeer. Honestly, this year it drove my husband crazy. All these damn reindeer everywhere. He keeps going on. Oh, it's funny. Anyway, I think they look cool. This was a Christmas card. One of the Primark ones, I think, and I specifically bought it because I liked the designs to use in projects. I wasn't going to send them. I made my own cards this year. So yeah, I trimmed it down so that it would fit in the gap and hot glued it. And then around the edge, I've got some more of this chenille type trim. And then I've got this one on the bottom. That came from Wilkinson's. Not the Christmas just gone, but the one before. And it's they're kind of like pom-poms, but they're not. They're not as... Okay, somebody's screaming outside. Yeah, they're like... Can you tell it's like school kicking out time? Shush, children, please. They're not even mine. Yeah, so they're not quite pom-poms, but, you know, you get the idea, right? So that goes all the way around. Then I've got this tag, which I made with my punches. I've got a tag size punch, which I bought. Well, it's a decent size punch, and I bought that when we were in New York last. Well, no, it's not last year now, is it? It's the year before. In September when we got married, was the only time I got to go to Michael's, and possibly the only time in my life I'll get to go to Michael's. But you know, we'll see. You never know. Maybe in like another 10 years or something. And they had this big punch, and I thought that would be fantastic. I'll get a lot of use out of that. So that was one of the things that I bought. And then I've put this on the bottom, which is that Teresa Collins tab punch. No, it's so well stuck down that I can't really show you. It is in my scrapbook.com haul video, but it is just the tab punch. Fiskars, Teresa Collins did like a line for them, so that's what that is. And then this punch on top is a snowflake from EK Success, or EK Tools, or whatever they're calling themselves now. And then again, like the others, I've just hot glued these rhinestones on like that, and then a little bit of jute twine in the top. And then we've got this bit here, which I love these. I bought quite a few packets actually, because I was going to use them on dolls, which I didn't get around to doing this year, but last year. I keep getting that wrong, but you know, I plan to do something like that for this year. But they're proper fairy Santa's hats with a little pom-pom, and they're made out of felt. So what I did is I just popped it over the corner and then hot glued it in place. So everything is hot glued, it's not going anywhere, and there we have it. So these were, well, kind of displayed in my studio. They were just sort of propped up on my desk for the Christmas just gone, but for this year, yeah, that's right, woohoo! For this year, I will be putting these out. I'm hoping to get a mantelpiece for the fire for next year. We're not keeping the fire because it's an electric fire and it's going to cost a fortune, and it's ugly too. I really don't like it. But as I'm sat here, you can see the mess in my house. I want to get a mantelpiece for the fire, and we're hoping to get a you see I've been sat here doodling. We're hoping to get a log burner as well. Unfortunately, they are very expensive, so we've got to save up for one. But at least I'll hopefully have a mantelpiece for next year, and I'm planning on putting this one. This is why I'm rabbiting on telling you all this stuff. I'm planning on putting this one on the mantelpiece as decoration, because it goes with my red wall. So there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're all doing well. that's everything at the moment, and I will see you soon. You know, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you later. Bye.